on.
Hey, sweetie.
Yeah.
I forgot that the mic's on.
Mike's hot. So we're supposed to like talk amongst ourselves or something, right?
Something or other.
What?
I don't know.
Can I hear the cat in the background just losing it?
I better tweet this real quick. Hey, watch us play.
Yeah. Do non-copyright. Interrupt just long enough for it to not be copyright.
I think you got like a good 15 seconds before it becomes copyrighted.
It's like 2 measures or 1 measure. I don't know.
Maybe you should look it up.
Probably.
I don't know.
That way we can sing more songs.
No.
Because that's what everyone.
I don't like singing.
That's what everyone comes to this podcast for.
Such a liar.
Are you out there
Just
reading
wrong
the
on
comments?
many levels.
All right. This isn't an elevator.
It's not a podcast.
It's a live play vidcast.
Yeah,
thing.
it's easier to say podcast.
It is true. That is easier to say. There is truth to that.
It's a live cast.
Does anyone need 0.7 lead?
Yes.
Do you?
Use some lead in his pencil.
Take some now.
My pencil uses 0.5.
It's because that's the
know
size
if
of
you
your
can
personality.
I have a 0.5 personality. It's true.
Out of
Out of
1.
0.5. 2 minutes. 2
I
minutes
just
to
got
the
notified
thing.
that Kick in the Door RP is going to be streaming soon.
Is your volume
Yeah.
down?
Is it?
Yes.
Actually, I don't think I can refill this thing.
What do you mean? Just pull the eraser out.
I wish I had my tool behind the easier, but there.
Did you get it?
Yes, I pulled it out. I thought you had to.
Eric's just dumb. I get it.
No, you don't throw these away.
Yeah, I don't want
Wasteful humans.
to. Yeah, I don't want to.
Clearly you do.
Nobody wants
I can't
to.
even find the erasers to replace these.
This is pencil.
Mm-hmm.
I had it since
That's how I
like
get you.
1986.
2013 probably.
It's pretty good.
Pencil.
Squeak.
Now I have 2 pencils.
It's spooky.
I got 2 pencils. How many pencils do you have, Steve?
I have 1 pencil.
Oh, just one?
Just one in front of me.
I think I have a pair of boots as old as you.
That's cool. I think I have a pair of me as old as me.
So you're a clone.
A pair of
Or a
me.
twin.
Wow.
Triplets.
All right.
On that sour note.
And then it's 8 o'clock. Hey, everybody. It's Kicking the Door.
Hi.
Welcome
Live studio.
to our live stream podcast video cast thing that we do where we play Dungeons and Dragons
Told you
at a table on the internet
for my
live.
Not a podcast.
That's not a. No, let's leave that off.
screen.
Hey, everybody. Welcome.
Hi, Steven.
That yeah, that's me.
I didn't know you were here.
Didn't hear you walk in there.
How do you
oh
I
my.
didn't know you was here.
Why do you know you're here?
Oh, philosophy. That's a whole different show.
Good.
Welcome.
And the wind.
Who would like to catch up the viewers / everyone else on what happened last time or last few times? Little summary for an inspiration.
I honestly forgot what we were last doing.
Does anybody
My last note is
need an
Hex is here
inspiration?
working with elves.
Yeah, I think I used mine last time, so I will be happy to catch us up.
Sure.
Yay.
After rescuing our monk's sister from captivity. Yeah, let's get in. What you doing?
Listen in. Pray tell.
No, I just wanted to scoot in. a
Go
little
on, Bod.
Oh,
Regale us.
Scoot in
Oh.
this way.
We
Well,
met up with
That's
a
okay.
literal and figurative underground society,
Yeah.
whereupon they gave us shelter and let us know a few things that are going on, and identified some loots, which included some
Mhm.
rings that our Mose is now the
Yeah!
final wielder of, as well as multiple other items.
So he can fist people.
And knowing that
No.
his sister wanted her axes back,
Scofa's sister, yes.
Scofa's sister wanted her axes back, we are traveling through the sewers to get the axes back, whereupon we encountered some Otyugs or Otyugs, however it's pronounced. I don't
Both
know the
ways.
official.
Similar to the monster from Guardians of the
They
Galaxy 2. I think.
they are telepathic, but they don't speak, so they have no objections to. They're pretty open to how people pronounce their species.
We appreciate that.
And getting
We'll get this
Also, they're animal intelligence,
Little-
so they're not smart enough to care.
rescue mission for some axes out of the way because they had sentimental value to her and her family.
Correct?
Hence the only reason that we're doing this. And then we'll find out more about the Chimera Society, Order of the Chimera, however,
Order of the Chimera.
Order of the Chimera,
We have to come here.
Order of the Chimera.
and find out more about how to get to this Hexeter chap that's been plaguing us. So
Mm-hmm.
There's definitely going to be a trap.
I think
So-
we last left off after defeating a couple of the Otyugs and kind of chased another one down a hallway with a flaming spear.
Mm-hmm. You did chase one off, correct? Combated two of them. Got a little bit more filthy. Defeated them, and moved on to the sewer, through the sewers a little bit further. Whereupon you find the correct exit, at least the closest exit to the pit, the arena where Kaya fights. And you guys come up into an alleyway.
She lives in the arena.
She has a domicile just kind of just outside of it.
Oh, okay.
And Delwyn was just about to heal me, right?
It's certainly possible. So you guys
Down a few.
climb up this the ladder of a it's like a 20-foot rusty kind of iron rung
Oh, it's
ladder
I don't want to touch that.
through the cement passageway. You remove a old but repaired several times grate, and you push it aside as quietly as possible. It is still fairly because you guys had a full rest, so it's
Before.
before. So it's still fairly early in the morning. But Foundry is a place where people work 24/7, and people are just getting up and back into the full swing. So much more activity is going on outside. At least people are beginning to get into their activities. You guys come up into an alley. You are surrounded by houses and buildings that have been constructed of old shipping crates, welded together in kind of a tiered system of buildings, very reminiscent of like South American like hillside communities.
Like steps?
Yeah, like very tightly packed buildings, very close to each other and different levels. Although, yeah, definitely not as high because it's not on a hillside, but it does. One edge of it does butt up against a small mountain range.
So they use like ladders or like something like a what do you call it?
There are some have ladders that are removable. Some of them have like handlebars that are like kind of bolted on. It just depends. It's pretty for the reputation of like hard work and like hard line attitude that the people of Foundry have. There doesn't appear to be a whole lot of order, at least on the outside.
Do they have those cool hooks on the top shooting out? I think it's in Sweden or something. That's how they move their stuff.
Oh,
into the
right,
house.
right.
That would actually make sense. So they probably do have like the kind of multi-use like hanging lines. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's probably fair. The din of work is picking up. The streets of Foundry, because of all the forges that run, are, even though it's like nearly fully into winter now. You guys are probably about 3 weeks, a month in to winter final at this time. Yeah, even so, it's the temperature is fairly pleasant just because of there's a forge nearly every 100 feet or so. And you come up to a kind of smaller crate that has some kind of Orkindi kind of markings on the side. And there's even, she seems to have made herself like a little tally of like the fight she's won, almost as like a badge of honor. She's made herself like a little banner out of a piece of steel that kind of like hangs over her doorway. Because of the relative security, most of these places don't actually have doors. They just have heavy like canvas flaps.
Okay. So
Foundry does have like, even though they like somewhat there's the reputation is for like hard work, the gruff attitude of folk, and secondly, even though it's like kind of very hard life to live here, if like a crime is committed, it's pretty cracked down on pretty quick. Their guards are well trained and Johnny on the spot for the most part.
okay.
At least unless you're in the bad graces of the council, maybe.
Right. So do we see some guards around then?
That's where we're gonna have you roll luck.
Okay. Well, I think we were gonna have what's his face disguise a couple of us, right?
Wadger?
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
How many people can
He can disguise 2 people.
2 people? Okay. I also think we should do a short rest. If nobody's, I mean, we're not in a rush. I'm definitely not feeling great.
Okay. So Kai's like, you're welcome to rest, of course, but I don't have a big place, and there's a fair number of us.
No, I mean, like
Where
before we go up there.
Oh, down here?
Because somebody's probably watching the place. We might get into
That is
fight.
that is a good point.
Yeah.
So you want to kind of just hang out down
Yeah,
here
we could
for a little while.
hang out and keep an eye on this place, see if there's anybody watching it.
Yeah,
Also.
kind of give it a good hour little stakeout.
Yeah.
Are there any merchant stalls around here?
In this particular alley, you can see a
Is it a food one?
roll luck.
All right.
You're looking for 12.
Okay. Let's see.
All right, find a 12.
Hey. All right. 16.
Yeah. There is a flat-backed, like 15-foot cart that has a number of cages, small, kind of wickery cages fastened with wire, and there's some pretty fluffy-looking 4-legged chickens in them.
Say, hey, let's go get some food.
Okay. That sounds like it's not very strenuous.
I don't eat.
If there's people out there watching, they're going to be
Yeah.
looking.
That's true.
I was thinking we could blend in with the crowd and eat
Yeah,
and
because we
rest
really blend in, huh?
and watch.
Yeah. Well, so who do we decide sticks out the most?
Well, let's see.
Me.
Metal Leg and I,
Yeah.
Dragonborn.
Mustache.
I guess we all kind of do, huh?
There's a fair number of automatons / robots in Foundry,
Okay.
Yeah, it's right.
so Fender would actually blend in pretty well.
Yeah.
Well, is he noticeably larger than most?
Mm,
No.
Is there any? I don't know if there's any correlation between size and strength.
50%. There are some squat, pretty beefy robots.
But is it
A
generally,
lot of the models that were originally built for mining were actually fairly small but very strong.
But is it generally like the more robust the robot looks, the stronger it is?
Typically, yeah.
Well, I'm thinking most likely they're obviously going to be looking out for my sister. Probably another half orc. I don't know. Kaya, do you think did he talk to everybody? Do you think everybody's aware of the rest of us?
Do you think Hexeter spread the news?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I'm thinking he has somebody here watching the place, but I don't know.
I mean, if he's tight with someone in the council,
Yeah,
he's probably got people watching out for us.
but did he mention anybody else there? Around?
Only by description.
Okay, but he did
Are
describe.
there any other ways into your place other than the front door?
Right. Well,
No,
yeah. Just
No.
the front, yeah.
I had no need before.
Well, I don't know. I mean, if you, Sora, if you want to go get some food, you can blend in maybe. But I think most of us should probably hang out here.
What do your neighbors look like?
Well, there's a pair of human twins.
Twins, you say?
They're maybe a little tiny bit taller than you, about your age. Just they have short brown hair and no facial hair.
That's a good.
Maybe we do send someone in disguise to the closest neighbor, kind of walk towards your sister's door
Kill them?
just to kind of see who's watching, but instead of going to her door, go to the neighbor's door just to see kind of who's keeping an eye as
Right.
someone approaches.
It'd probably be pretty
Hey,
good.
Kaya, do they do food delivery here?
No, it's they ran that past the council a little while ago, but I figured it was lazy.
What about,
I
like,
was thinking we could be delivering food to the door.
I had an idea. in
Though
that
it
vein.
is brought to the council's favorite
Right.
workers.
I had an idea in that vein. Traveling salesman
What are you selling? Robots?
in this neighborhood, sure. We're just getting axes, right?
Right.
Yeah.
You don't need anything else.
I mean, anything else we could find.
Sora, can you turn invisible? I heard tell of like rogues turning invisible.
Not yet.
Not you? Okay.
How big is this alley?
I don't know.
It's like 20 feet wide.
Right.
Yeah.
We'll need two of you. I have kind of an idea.
All right.
I think Sora will need to be part of it. Maybe we can get some kind of wagon to come down the street.
What do I get to do? Says Mose.
You get to let us know how this plan is, and
Oh, I get to
provide-
judge the plan?
Yes. And
Oh,
provide
okay.
Feedback and
Am I going to do points or like a winner or like first and second and third? Or how do you want me to do it?
let's say points out of 10.
Points out of 10. So 10 is the best?
10 is the best.
Okay. All right, go.
So here's my plan. So 2 people up.
Ooh.
You get one person somehow to get a cart to go down the alley, which will block line of sight with your sister's door, at which point Sora can sneak in, grab the axes. That way, there's a break in line of sight. Sora, you are quite sneaky. I'm quite impressed with how sneaky you are. He's able to get in, maybe a little breakdown of the wagon in front of the door, just long enough to sneak in and out, maybe hopping back into the wagon, using the wagon as cover, depending on where they're watching. Something like that.
Steve, you're playing heist music behind him talking, right?
I was just like thinking that in my head, like your malfunctioning radio would start like playing Mission Impossible or something.
I think that would
Yeah.
give us a better chance of
Not a
not
fun song.
having to
Unless.
hopefully engage anybody. That
Yeah.
barring that no one is inside.
Yeah. Can we? We probably can't tell from here, right? The flap is probably closed, and
Yeah.
yeah. Are there carts and things moving down the road here, or is it kind of? I mean, is it busy or kind of not so much?
It's an alley.
No, I mean the road in front of
There's no way. If I told you where they were, there's no way someone could just run in and out. Because now that you mention it, I would think someone's probably waiting.
Right.
In there?
Oh, actually, No.
Do you have an arcane eye?
Do you have any illusion magic you might be able to?
Oh, well, I can make an image that doesn't make sound, though.
It may not need to. There's lots of other sounds. Ooh. Ooh.
Roger can make a sound.
Oh. Excellent.
Nice.
Excuse me.
Could you do an image of her door, kind of in front of her door, and you just sneak in and it won't look like anybody's going inside? You kind of hide behind
Sure.
the illusion?
I can try that, yeah.
What do you want Roger to do?
No, I think Sora, right?
Well, Roger's just gonna watch.
Water might be able to make a sound or distraction down that while Sora is able to get an illusion up.
Roger is pretty good at distraction.
Oh.
How far is your silent image?
Let me pull it out.
And I could add a little help to the distraction.
Can you make? Do you have thaumaturgy?
60 feet.
Nice. Do you have thaumaturgy?
I do have thaumaturgy.
Earthquake. Can you center it on a point?
Roger has the.
You could just make the room shake.
So, Roger has the. What you said.
Thaumaturgy.
Mm-hmm.
You could just make the room shake. See if anyone comes out.
That would make sense too, or we could just drop.
Because you can make if my study.
Moses scratching his head. I'm still not sure what the plan is, so I don't know how many points to give.
Well, I think we should at least disguise Sora if we're gonna go.
Are there any caustic materials around here we can just, I don't know,
Start blowing up stuff.
throwing into the house?
Well, I mean, I think I still have acid.
No, well,
Oh no, I
Why
don't.
don't you throw your mage hand in there and just start
that's
slapping?
what I'm thinking. I'm
Just start
thinking-
slapping.
Well,
Yeah.
you can't do that, but I'm thinking about drop.
You still have the crate.
Is it with us though? Or did we
Probably
leave it
not.
at the camp?
Yeah, it's probably in the wagon.
Wait a minute.
You can start just.
Sora starts looking for poop and awful and whatever else. nasty.
No, I mean, okay, so down in the sewers, sure, but up on the surface, it's pretty clean.
Darn.
Okay,
See,
well,
well, there goes that idea.
just dip your hand in real quick. So
Yeah,
don't get
How
too
far from the
it.
house are we?
We're by the. Isn't there a merchant cart with?
Well, so the sewer is, to get out, it's up a 20-foot ladder, and then the distance from the grate to her house is probably about 50 feet.
You could definitely go walk up. Dip your hand in, put it up 20 feet,
Oh.
start walking.
How open is it where we come out?
The cover is definitely more than 5 pounds.
What?
It's in the
The sewer cover is definitely more than 5
But
pounds.
it's in the
Well, yeah, you just
in the
we
alleyway?
lift it up.
Is there anything you
Oh,
can
well.
burn that's really smoky?
Poop.
um,
Oh, smoky, not choky.
Well, how open is it where we come out?
I don't know. The-
How-
How open is it where we come out?
How
In the alley?
open is it? It's about 20 feet wide.
Oh no. The like how exposed?
Oh,
like Where we
exposed.
come out?
Well, there's various amounts of cover. Most of the crates are generally about 8 feet tall. Some of them are stacked, so there's a little bit of cover.
So we might be able to come out, throw an illusion in front of it, like nothing's still back there.
Okay.
Give us like a little hunting screen to work out of.
right.
I like my poo plan. Mose, what do you think?
Mm,
Just grab
I-
that
so-
plan stinks.
Nice.
Ha!
Love it. Just, we can lift the grate up, you pick up some poo, or whatever. You only have to move 20 feet to get within range of Kaya's house and just kind of throw that in there. Kaya, I'm sure you have no objections to us throwing poop in your house.
I mean, I don't know. I'm probably not coming back. So
We just light it on fire. Well, no, there's other people nearby. We don't want to light them on fire by accident.
Unless-
That's not good.
Unless they're bad.
We have no way of knowing. So
Well, sometimes. You gotta
yeah,
find-
I mean, my neighbors Thomas and Gerald, they're not bad guys. I
Unless.
Do oily rags make a lot of smoke when you burn them?
Well, I mean, yeah, I would assume.
Not that they make. Well,
Depends on the type of oil.
Okay.
depends on the type
Cooking
of rag.
oil?
I mean,
Cooking oil, probably not.
I have,
I would.
I have a flask of oil.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but you don't want to waste it.
Yeah,
on that.
the like lamp oil and torch oil, it's typically made so it doesn't produce a lot of smoke.
Why are you so against my poop plan? Because we can just do that, and then we can still do the other plans.
How would Sora wash their hand after though? If it's invisible, it's really hard.
Well, I think it just disappears. It's not the same hand.
Are you sure?
Pretty sure it's just a conjured hand.
I
Yeah,
don't know.
What if there's like a permanent residue?
you'd have other stuff on that hand though. Didn't you
Um,
pick stuff up in like the? God, what was that? With the rust monsters? Weren't you messing
Probably.
around?
The
I don't-
eggs.
I don't
Dipping your
remember.
hand around in those eggs? Yeah.
Maybe.
Well, how about this then?
Or thaumaturgy. Make the whole place shake with Water's help. Get everybody out of there.
So it looks like while you guys are talking now, Mose has become distracted and is now trying to teach Wadger rock paper scissors.
That's fine.
How heavy are the door curtain things?
How heavy?
Yeah.
It's a heavy canvas. Not, I mean, they're hefty, but not
I
not
mean,
super heavy.
You just mage hand and so we can like see inside.
Yeah, it would. I don't.
Okay.
I don't imagine it would weigh more than 5
Oh.
pounds.
So how about this?
Okay.
I'll head up the ladder, peek out, send my bird to give me a little view.
Your bird could poop in there. Oh yeah.
Then I can create
Steve didn't get
an
it.
unseen servant to just head across
Oh.
and bring the axes back and drop them down the hole.
Okay.
Wow. That's very efficient.
Sure.
Where was this plan earlier? We were talking about poop.
That plan stinks.
Yeah, it's real crappy, huh?
Oh, I already said that.
2 for 2, Mose.
I take it back.
You're really learning from me. If I didn't laugh the first time, just keep playing the hits.
It gets funny again eventually.
I don't know if we head up, you can create a little, maybe an illusion on the door if that's within range,
Of a
so it
boat.
doesn't show the door opening and closing.
I can do
Oh.
that. Sure.
Because that would be a dead giveaway.
Yeah.
Steven, this is why we don't bring Mose along.
And then maybe that's when we do the distraction as the unseen, although the unseen servant isn't very quick. It only moves.
Well, the unseen can pull the axes out, and then Sora's hand can grab them.
You can snap things to you with your hand, right? I think that's one of the extra abilities
But maybe double check.
under your archetype.
Your archetype.
Or there was some question about that before.
Right.
We could put a cloak over the unseen servant. And
Because
have-
that's less
We have a
suspicious.
ghost.
yeah, so
I mean, it's less suspicious than a floating axe.
well then we can send it after he gets it, send it off, and then Sora can grab it, but it looks like the thing's still taken off. But we have the axes.
Putting a lot of thinking into, like,
I don't know. It's an
Where?
idea.
we're already, I'm sure, being followed.
Sure.
So,
Okay. So, unseen servant, a little bit of thaumaturgy down the alley to distract any lookers as the axes come back. Can you move your image?
I think you can.
What?
I had
check.
sound
I
image at
believe
one
it.
point.
I believe it. Once it's up, it stays there until I dismiss it.
I
But
think you have to use an action to move it.
let me see.
Well, Sora, you're real quick. So Sora has, what is it, 60 feet of movement?
What?
Or not Sora, sorry.
I can,
Scova.
I can.
Scope was
dash.
the super quick one.
I have 55.
55. So what is that like in a not combat situation? Like, how fast is that running?
It's pretty fast.
Is it like
So,
20, 30 miles an hour?
No, like if you consider like
I mean, it's 40 feet over there, so obviously I can run back and over.
Yeah,
and
in
back
less than
really quick.
6 seconds.
Yeah.
That's pretty quick.
on average, a human walks 2 to 3 miles an hour. Sprinters can get up to like 12, 13 miles an hour.
Okay. Yeah, I can cause it to move
And
if needed.
Scofa is super powered.
We can try and combine the unseen servant in that.
I bet you should just run in there, Scofa. I think that's the best, quickest,
Come running out
easiest
of-
solution. Yeah, and just use
The situation
step of the
we're in.
wind and get out.
Get in faster.
And then we'll still have the illusion up. Yeah, we could still do we could still do the illusion, and then that way you can just dash behind the illusion, and then if someone's chasing you, they don't know where you went.
Well, I don't know. It seems a little more risky.
Well, we can also disguise you so you don't look like you.
Yeah, but then there's some random hobo jumping in the air and
Yeah, what else is new?
I don't know. Maybe you create the illusion of someone carrying boxes, and they just kind of walk near that door, set it down, stand there. The unseen servant comes out and just moves the axes into the boxes and just move both illusions across together.
Can you see out of the unseen servant's eyes?
No.
Okay. So you won't be able to see where the axes are.
No, but I can give it commands. It can cook and do
Oh, okay.
other things, so I think it can retrieve axes.
They're inside on a hook right next to my bed.
Okay.
And is that within reason for unseen servant to do is retrieve a couple of axes?
Yeah, you give a description of what it's looking for. Sure, it's not super intelligent, but
Yeah, the servant can perform simple tasks that a human servant could do, such as fetching things, cleaning, mending.
Mhm.
That sounds...
yeah, I can't make any like hardcore decisions, but that should be simple enough. So what's the plan?
So we throw poop in. Oh. We didn't choose that one.
Most instead, he like starts to
Yeah.
starts to say that plan
Well,
stinks again, but he just like starts laughing.
Yeah, just busting a gut here.
All right, so who's gonna walk over with the illusion of boxes then? And somebody has to
We
walk.
can just
right?
carry boxes.
Why? Wadger can do that.
Oh no, I think he would... Sora would create the whole illusion of...
Of the person. And the
Sure.
Wadger can do an illusion too if he wants.
boxes? Okay,
Oh.
well we need two illusions, I think. Right?
Okay.
Or we,
Yeah, an illusion
To keep the door closed.
in front of the door to keep it closed so it doesn't look like the door ever moves.
Mm-hmm.
And then an illusion of...
box guy. Carrying
Yeah, maybe that box person looks like, ooh, they're taking a little break because the boxes were heavy.
Right.
Here I go. Wadger climbs up the thing,
Okay.
goes out.
What's the range on the illusion spell?
7 inches.
60 feet.
60 feet.
Sweet. Okay.
60 feet on Unseen Servant. So I guess I'm going to...
I mean, what level is she on?
Ground level.
Ground level. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to need to see what's going on to do it. I guess I have to go up too.
Okay, so we should disguise you.
Too late.
He
didn't go out of.
I rolled an 18 on a die, and he's a pretty high bonus, so you guys barely noticed he was gone.
Okay.
After, he said he was leaving, but then you're like, oh, where'd he go?
I still have my pirate clothes on, so
Yeah.
he's
I'm gonna head
he's about as sneaky as Sora.
Alright.
Whoa.
Maybe a little less sneaky.
All right. Well, I guess the rest of us will stay here and attack anything that comes after you.
Woo!
So presumably this is after you guys have had a short rest?
Sure.
Okay.
I mean,
Yeah.
I think we've been
You
talking
can
about
spend some
that.
hit dice if you want.
Me?
yeah, did you
Oh,
need
I wasn't listening.
healing?
Yeah, triple need some healing. 7 plus my con. So 4. That's 11?
Mhm.
Yeah, that's max. So 11.
So you don't need healing.
14, correct. Yeah, I'm back up to 4.
So it's just Scofa and Fender spending hit dice?
I think so.
Okay.
Oh, no, actually, I needed 2 from this morning for my identifies.
Mm.
Yeah, okay.
Which of these? Which one's yours?
I use my sheet.
I accidentally timed out my friend who's in the chat. Sorry, buddy. 2 hit dice.
Kaya, so you're ready to leave then. It sounds like.
Yeah.
Not attached to this place?
I suppose I'll find another use for myself somewhere else.
Well, I mean, I think a visit to Brightfall will definitely help the family.
Yeah, it would be good to see Aunt and Uncle again.
I mean, Uncle's not doing well.
He's not.
Like I was saying, yeah, he's drinking a lot more.
Yeah. Well.
Apparently the barmaid there likes me.
Huh.
Yeah. I don't know what to do with that.
Run with it.
What is running with it gonna do?
It's like go with the flow.
Oh, not run with the barmaid. Got it.
I mean, I guess.
She maybe she. I mean, except there she's into that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Plus,
There's also a teleport thing there too.
There's a what?
Oh, let's go ahead and tell you.
what?
Exeter's teleportation devices.
I would stay away from the mines. But yeah, he's got some weird laboratory in there.
There's a
Laboratory.
Yeah.
What? I didn't see
there's a
that.
teleportation thing in the mines.
Yeah,
Wow.
Exeter is working on some weird stuff.
Huh.
We ended up in
Quick rest.
that
No,
mining town,
Sifter's
right?
Folly.
Same difference.
Yeah.
We had to come back
Folly.
through quick rest.
Yeah.
Quick West is where the caravan people.
Yeah, I know.
Right.
That's where I thought we ended up.
All right.
Now I
Well,
remember.
Yeah.
I think it goes everywhere. I don't know. But
anyway.
we should try it again.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I mean, we might
Hmm.
get back there at some point too, but
If only someone had that
nice.
idea
I
several
head up and
episodes ago.
peek out, and I'm going to send my familiar, make it appear like across the street. Kinda
Sure.
Perched near a building.
Yeah, you can pop her up on top of one of the buildings.
I'll do the silent image when they tell me it's time to go.
Okay. You can already see. Well, I don't know. Presumably, Wadger is perched up on one of the buildings as well, and like casting his illusion on the doorway.
Okay.
And you know what, just for fun sake. No, I'll wait. Alright, so
So what I'm going to do, I'm actually just going to have this be a skill challenge. And so you can all tell me what you're doing to contribute to the heist, as it were. We're gonna roll, and then just you want to get let's say 4 successes before you get 3 failures. So you can just keep going until we get them.
Playing heist music.
I'm contributing Unseen Servant to carry across.
Okay.
My familiar for kind of eyes in the sky, and a little thaumaturgy down the street as a distraction to keep kind of attention away from there.
I think you can do
So I'm gonna say that is probably unless you can think of a skill that's relatable.
Perform?
Yeah, go ahead. You're gonna use intelligence though. You can use your proficiency bonus. I think you're proficient in performance.
I am proficient in performance.
There's a lot of like timing and focus involved, so it's gonna be intelligence.
Yeah, I think of all the ones on there, performance or arcana, and they end up being the same if it's... And you know what? I'm going to use my advantage. I don't know what it is yet. You can roll it after, right?
You can use it.
Why don't you roll?
Or do I have to roll it at the same time?
Also, you can wait.
Natural 20.
Natural
Take a
20. You're just like you're just on it.
It works.
It
You
seems like when you sit down and kind of like write your little performance, like when you come up with a new like pitch for like when you have a new product or whatever you want to focus on, it's just like you're inspired with the timing of this.
It is. This is very similar to the magic tricks I do with like the pig disappearing and reappearing, and
It's all timing and focus.
haven't done that in a while.
So who's next?
Does that count as 2 successes?
Contributing by creating the illusion of the box carrier,
Cool.
and I guess when you throw out the mage hand to grab things if it becomes necessary.
So what would be your primary focus? Like the mage hand or the illusion? You can definitely do both, but
Initially, the image until it gets to the door, and then just let it sit there and do its thing.
okay.
And once the servant comes out with the axes, switching over to mage hand and pull them over.
What skill do you think that would be?
Yeah, either Arcana or possibly Stealth.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Just had a thought.
Subterfuge.
Maybe deception,
Deception.
because you want to make that illusion convincing.
Okay, so I don't have Deception, so I'll go with Arcana.
Okay, sure.
Do it.
All right, here goes.
Do the dang thing.
All right,
And I'm gonna give you advantage because Delwyn's was so on time.
nice.
it's just tapping his foot for a beat
20.
to follow.
Nice.
Another natural 20.
Another natural 20. Sweet.
Gee, which one?
All right. Who's next? You guys get 2 more successes. And you have no marks against you, so it's looking pretty good.
Well, I was gonna say, kind of use insight to read the crowd and look for any kind of body language or anything of anybody like paying attention to this or not, or
You
could say I could help Sora like adjust the illusion that way, but I don't know.
Kind of let us know when to go, when the best time to.
By watching the crowd.
Yeah.
Sure. Give me a stealth check first, though. You got to get a good vantage point.
Oh, I can't do it from where I am.
Peeking out.
Not super effectively. No.
We don't have our illusory wall of the. Did we not do that one?
No, we're doing it on the door, so the door doesn't look like.
Well,
it ever
Wadger's putting
opens.
something on the door. I'm sorry. I wouldn't.
Okay.
What Sora was doing?
A silent
Were,
image.
were you doing a wall or something?
The box carrier.
Yeah. So we.
Oh, right. You were making the. Okay, so that's right.
So then.
So
yeah.
it's not just axes floating
Yeah.
across the street.
So yeah, if Roger doesn't do anything else, he just make a illusory wall in front of the house.
He's constantly just like focused on making it look like the door to her house is the same.
He's different.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what Wadger's doing.
Okay. Then yeah, I don't want to get out there and just screw everything up myself. I don't know what can be from my vantage point.
I have nothing to add to this.
Yeah, if you want to go ahead, if you have an idea.
No, I just said
Oh, you have nothing?
I mean, I'm back at muscle. Things get rough.
Sure.
I'm ready to roll. Do
Sure.
we roll like perception?
You can
Inception?
do it.
Yes.
How about a little guidance?
And guidance on what? On stealth?
No, I just kind of
Okay.
give you the little.
I don't think
Guidance touch pep talk.
Is there another sewer lid around here?
Who else
Pop out
was with you?
from the other one. Make
Behind the.
scene over
I don't
there.
know, keeping an eye like in the alleyway.
Keeping an extra eye.
Because Scope is looking over there.
Yeah,
I'm
I
watching
mean, I
the
guess I
alleyway.
could be keeping an eye for with the retreat when they come back.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, make sure the path is clear.
You just use perception or something to make sure that nobody's trailing them.
Yeah, I'll say you can do that. Sure. So you can have advantage from because both of you and Fender are working on it.
18.
Oh,
And will you get the guidance D4?
Sure.
Okay. 14 and D4. Hey, 18.
Nice.
That's all I
Okay.
got.
Cool. All right. Yeah. So it seems to go pretty smoothly. The
Without a hitch.
unseen servant walks in.
And dies.
The axes come out. You hit the illusion on, or you focus the illusion of the box carrier to kind of absorb, so that it doesn't look like axes are floating out. And then you kind of it starts walking towards the. It starts walking towards the sewer grate, and you guys lift up the grate enough to retrieve the axes and pull them back down.
Cool. So nobody followed or came out of her room or
You, two of you who are watching,
Mm-hmm.
can roll perception.
I just rolled an 18. That was for nothing? Let's do this one.
17.
Natural 20.
Okay.
26.
So your sensors, no, you know, your klaxons don't go off or anything like that. But like, because you're like kind of hyper focused, you just kind of catch a blur of movement. Just after, so pretty much just after the axes arrive, and you guys push up the grate to retrieve them, passes a blur of movement passes through the illusion that Wadger's constantly casting or like refocusing. It shimmers slightly, and you can see what is essentially a predator in invisible mode, right? That kind of
Like bending.
bending, yeah, that kind of light bending. Someone's invisible.
Okay.
Has just kind of walked out. You just barely caught the silhouette
From
inside Kaya's residence.
Okay. So I think into my microphone head that says to everyone quietly that someone just came out.
Roll a charisma check for me.
What's that? 18.
18. Okay. So momentarily, the digital display that is normally Fender's eyes goes, you know, whatever he wanted to say. It says it in text.
Invisible thing stepped out of Kaya's house.
All right, so we sit there for an extra 5 minutes. Let's go.
Is it because you can't read? Is that the joke, or is that it's slow?
Yeah.
Okay.
Which one? You said yeah.
No, it doesn't take 5 minutes. It just
Yeah.
normal communication time.
Be ready.
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Letter B R D Y.
However, there's no other than his warning.
Yeah.
Nothing happens.
Okay. So it looks like there was somebody there, but we were successful.
Yep.
You don't think it was Hexeter, do you?
Was it Hexeter shaped?
Are we on our way?
It was
natural
away now?
20, Steven. Was it Hexeter shaped?
That's the natural 20 is why you were able to see that they're invisible.
Did the shape include
Was there a
his
big beard?
No, it was basically just like an outline.
Okay. Yeah. I assume he's not Hexter isn't just sitting in there waiting. He's gonna have somebody else do it.
Yeah.
Better to do this time.
All right. So
Unless-
yeah, I guess we head back.
It was biped, if that makes a difference. So it definitely wasn't a Tabasni.
Okay.
All right. No bloodshed.
Cool. And we got the right thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Good.
Yeah.
I told you throwing poop would have been a good idea.
Yeah, so you see her axes, which are, how to describe them?
Axe shaped.
It's kind of like it's a gauntlet with a chain, and then the axes themselves are basically just giant hand. It's just a handle with the axe blade, and then it's attached to a chain, so she can pull them in and kind of lock them into place, Or if she just kind of turns it, she can kind of whip them out, attach them to the chain, and use them like a flail.
Right.
And that's where she got her kind of moniker, Kai the Hurricane.
Yeah.
Cool. We
Alright.
leave.
Yeah, I guess we make our way back. To
Make sure we're not being followed.
Well. Sure.
Did anything else come out of the great? Did the great move?
You saw the one.
Because we're.
How long do you wait?
I mean, now I'm suspicious.
Sure.
So I'd say, have us go around the corner, but still have it within view,
Mm-hmm.
if that's a possibility.
If you guys want to wait 10 minutes, I can put up an alarm, and I'll know if anybody trips it.
Sure. Okay.
It'd be good. And then keep Lady watching it too, or something like that, or up above, just in case.
The lady I can only sense within 100 feet.
Right. Well, we're not going far. Just enough to see if someone came out of the sewer grate.
What? He's gonna alarm the sewer grate.
Well, you know what then? All right. Fine.
Well, kind of alarm like the bottom of it. I don't need the top.
Because if we can visibly see that the grate moves and nobody comes down, because they potentially, I don't know how invisibility works. Potentially, it
Maybe
doesn't set off alarm.
Further down this hallway. So if they look down the sewer grate, I'm not just down at the bottom
Right.
working a ritual. I can check to see if anybody's following behind us, like on a certain junction or something.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have Sora and Delwyn make an Arcana check for me.
23, 18, 21.
Nice.
Okay, you guys are on fire tonight.
2 natural 20s in a row. 3. I got one more. Yeah.
So the hair on the back of your neck is standing up. It's okay. It's similar to like when you pick up a magic item, you can sense there's like a little bit of magic in it before you like attune to it or detect it or whatever like that. It's similar, only it's less that there's this neat new thing. It's more it's like your spidey sense is going up, danger sense, and it's related to magic.
It could be being scryed upon.
Do you know that happen to know? OC. What's the limit to scrying? Do you know? Is it like metal or anything like that, or 10 feet of
like if you
concrete or something?
Yeah,
like
if you
that?
well you
like for I know like detect magic or whatever is like or like message or whatever is only through so much of different materials.
Mm-hmm.
If I did a detect magic, would I be able to detect a scrying sensor?
I would make you do a probably spell attack to like hone in on it, but yeah, it's possible.
All right, I take out that rod and I see if I can detect a scrying sensor.
Sure. Go ahead and roll.
It's a child. Natural 20.
Jeez. All right. Yeah, you're definitely being scryed on.
Spell magic.
Okay. Go for it.
Use the natural 20 again.
I will use my inspiration this time.
Okay.
Ugh.
Well, not necessarily. My spell attack is +7, so 14.
So you feel your dispel magic like orb out, like there's your glow that like accompanies most of your magic, that kind of like neon effect, and you feel kind of it hit the other magic, and it was just too strong. It doesn't put it out.
I'm gonna try it again. I have 2/3 levels. So
Sure.
there we go.
That's the money.
24.
Yes. So the second pulse, you're like, okay, this time, and yeah, you feel it to kind of dissipate around.
Sweet. All right.
Is there some kind of magic that can protect us from that kind of thing?
You just did it.
No, I mean, you can't find us. There's got to be some kind of magic, right?
Have I heard of some kind of magic?
Thought where we were at, they said we were warded
Oh, okay.
But not here.
some, so that's rush. Everybody kind of
Let's go
be
there.
aware of that and kind of feel for it.
I didn't feel anything.
You were warded in Brightfall, yeah.
No,
But that's
in the Chimera.
Chimera then.
oh yes, there's protective magics in their kind of main hub.
All right. Well, let's quickly get there, I guess.
Yeah.
Roger, let's
Although
go.
we don't want to lead them there.
Okay.
But maybe there's I don't know. They can just do it again.
Yeah, just like you did.
But at least if there's protective magic there, maybe they are aware of how to do
What's
it.
your armor class?
Me?
Dylan?
16.
16. Oh right. Forgot the badge.
No, you don't.
There it is.
Give you disadvantage.
Okay.
Is it? Wait, that one's within 5 enemy. Disadvantage. Suck it.
I think you have to be aware of them, don't you?
I am aware of it. I'm on high alert.
Where's Roger?
Roger. Yeah, he would have come in after.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Uh-oh.
So Dylan, you take 14 points of piercing damage, and I need to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, no.
Okay. Con 15.
Okay, half damage.
Yeah, +2.
I also rolled pretty low, so you take an additional 4 points of poison damage.
Okay, I'm sorry. How much did you say on the first part?
12.
12. 12 and 4. I can do that.
So what happened?
There's the first page.
A bolt sprouts out of Dolan's abdomen.
Oh,
What do you mean out of Dylan's abdomen?
it is.
Well, like,
Shot from behind.
yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, run behind him and look around.
Yeah, turn around.
Yeah, doesn't he not? You can't break when you're attacked when you're invisible.
Normally, no.
Okay.
High level magic.
I shout an expletive
Uh-huh.
off.
Yeah, sure. F off.
Yeah.
And
And I'm gonna.
So you guys can roll initiative.
All right.
I was gonna say I'm gonna start checking my sword.
Oh.
I was going to cast Sanctuary on myself.
It's a good idea.
Do I tell you now?
Yeah, let's
Dang it, no fireballs again.
Still got that flame sphere though.
I do.
Okay.
You got Moe's too?
Sure, I'll get Mo's.
Oh, want me to roll for Kaya again?
Mo's while here in Kaya.
You
Yeah.
got it?
You can roll, yeah.
Okay. So she had a +3. And,
Yep.
okay.
All right. Mo's. But dang, Mo's.
Yeah, but that's a good work.
Roger, not so good. Okay. 20 to 25. 21 to 25, sorry.
No.
Nobody? Okay. 15 to 20.
19.
17.
Dang.
Yeah, 18 for Kaya.
Okay. 17
Why
for
don't you just use me a sheet of
Bender.
paper? New page.
Oh, right. No, I keep that there. So 19 for who?
18 for Kaya.
19
Right.
for me.
19. Oh, 19 for who had 17?
That
Double.
one.
Don't had 17. Okay. 10 to 15.
12.
Jeez, Sora.
It
Okay.
should have been a dex.
5 to 10.
9.
Okay.
I feel like we would have been better suited with a dex-based monk.
He's fine.
Experiment.
It's a neat concept,
I
I
didn't
think.
say it wasn't,
Yeah.
but I think we would have been better suited with the dex-based monk.
All right.
Saves.
So, Mo's,
Mose goes first.
yes, on 21,
Get him.
steps in front of Delwyn.
Wow.
Doesn't.
He like whips out his little kind of makeshift sword. He's like, "Don't worry, Delwyn, the captain's got you." And he kind of puts his hand on your chest.
Ooh.
and you are healed 4 points of damage.
Whoa. He's a Healy wizard.
There's a weird,
Yeah. Where does the effect?
it comes out of his palm, and it almost looks like, you know how like on a hot day, and there's like gas in the air. There's like that kind of weird like wavy. It's like a little kind of pulse that comes off of his hand and just kind of spreads over.
I look at him impressed.
Okay. So that's his action. Next is 19.
Jub boy. All right, Can I estimate which direction it was coming from to any degree? Yeah. Okay.
In a general area.
Okay. I'm gonna huck one of my swords that way,
Sure.
and then
Roll
I'm gonna.
You're gonna be rolling at disadvantage.
Okay. Well, I don't think that's gonna do it, since it's a 11.
Right. Yep.
But
It clatters against the sewer wall.
what I want to do is then move moves to the other side and recall it
Mm-hmm.
so that it comes at a different angle.
Yeah, it's not.
Come on.
With some practice, you could probably get that trick to work.
All right.
But it's a new thing for you. I will let you roll luck though, because it's a neat idea.
13.
Yeah.
Lucky number 13, Steven. All right. We'll throw it again.
Actually,
Boom! Double 17s.
Normally, when you roll a 13, it's bad luck.
Oh. No, it's lucky for some people. Double 17s.
Double 17s.
Plus 7. It's 24.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I'm trying to remember how that. So you're throwing it again?
Yeah. Or the other one.
Sure. So you don't have your shield.
No,
Or it's on your back.
you're right. I would have my shield. Yeah.
Okay. Because I think it can only return.
You did not give me any statistics for this.
I told you it was essentially an axe of throwing with
You did
with a
not
sword.
have any points
Anyway,
for that. I have
but
no idea
anyway,
what that is.
well, I'll let it work this time. So yeah, you hear it strike something. And there's like a low.
I rushed that way.
Okay.
I'm paying keen attention to where.
Sure.
7 damage.
Okay. Cool.
Have at thee,
Yeah, you see a small spray of blood.
coward! Face me like a man or woman. I do not discriminate against pain.
All right.
not
So
be Kaya.
18. Kaya is next. She rushes forward to where
Blood spider was.
Blood Spatter was.
Here I am. Rocks me like a hurricane.
Disadvantage is getting in her way. Yeah, she just kind of swings out with her fists. Axes fully locked in place, but she doesn't seem to connect with anything. And then 17 is next. Going.
Dang it, I wish you two weren't over there.
Do it. I don't care. It's worth it.
Fairy fire.
Nice. Good to have.
Yeah, it's domain, so I always have it.
Mm-hmm.
DC 15 Dex, which
Okay.
is going to be not the best one for someone I'm sure that's sneaking and shooting.
No, it's not.
Yeah, that'll do it. Doesn't catch on.
Yeah, that first one was fine.
It was a 9. I saw it.
It's cocked against the
If
pencil.
it was a 20, he would have been, oh yeah, I did it. No, he saved it. Because I did the
If
same
you'd like,
thing.
I'll roll it in front of you guys.
Yeah,
You two
reroll.
can
I'll
roll.
I'll
as
re-roll
well
in front of you
for
guys.
Yeah, do it.
Kaya and Fender if
Do
you're
it.
over there.
Do it.
Yeah,
Do it.
no, I'll do it. It's fine.
Do it.
Teaser.
Damn it.
Okay.
I'm sure that would still do it.
Yeah.
But it doesn't matter because I dismiss it if I didn't catch the opponent in it as well.
I should have done Flameman Spear.
And as a bonus action, I am going to Sanctuary.
Good idea.
What's that
It has to make a wisdom
Helps
save
him not be a target.
to attack me,
Mm-hmm.
and I get to keep it on as long as I don't make an attack against it. That's why I did the fairy fire first.
Okay. Could you read the text of that for me? If they can't make the save, is their action wasted?
No, they can retarget someone else.
Got it. Okay. So there we go.
11.
No, that's not going to do it. Because wisdom is not their jam.
Oh, but Dex is.
Of course.
Wisdom jam. That's the best.
Yeah, must choose a new target or lose the attack or spell.
Wisdom.
He's losing jam.
Brain.
Sora, what is your AC?
15.
Okay. You are just barely missed by a bolt.
Whew.
Oh, missed me too.
You can make a AO at disadvantage. And so can Kaya.
Double 16s.
Wow.
Jeez, she keeps on really low on one die and really well on the other die, so it's not good. Yeah, so you strike it again as it moves away.
Another 7 damage.
Okay.
Did you have? No, you don't have 7.
Does it have Does it have to make a con save from hitting it?
Why would it?
Isn't that how, or concentration or whatever, or invisibility?
If it had cast the spell, yeah.
Oh, okay, that doesn't make sense to me.
That's okay.
Someone cast on it.
Oh, that's dumb.
So you hit the person that cast on it.
Well, we don't see him, do we?
Okay. Next
Can it see him?
is Skofa.
That. So the high pitched whine of my metallic leg beats up, and then it's do a quick burst of speed and get around the back of the guy.
Okay.
Or whatever
You
it
don't
is.
know where he is.
Where you think they are?
Right in front of the two people attacking.
Okay.
They're not.
All right.
No?
Well,
And we know it was the last.
presumably they swung because they moved.
Yeah,
I sensed
attack removal.
something.
Well, wherever the bolt
move.
came from, I guess.
Well, you would have seen me hit it, and it would have been going one direction, probably towards you.
You
I
have
assume?
you have a guess. Make a perception.
Who sent you?
12.
You're really not sure.
Okay, so it looks like he's coming towards us.
Well, at one point, Fender and Kaya had it in melee,
Yeah.
and then it moved and shot Sora.
All right.
Kind of waste.
So it did seem like it was getting closer. Yeah,
Okay. I mean, there's no like splashes in the water or anything.
not that you noticed. It's
Okay.
Can I do a free action speech
you can do a free action sentence.
sentence? Whatever they're paying you, we'll triple it.
Okay,
I guess I'll hold an attack and do bonus action patient defense.
cool. All right. Roger.
Cast fireball.
No.
Be jealous.
Cast true sight on.
No, Roger just pulls out his sling, loads it up, and like is spinning it around, just kind of waiting for a target. And then it's Sora.
Alright, does Sora have any idea as to where this unseen attacker has moved to?
You can roll perception.
Okay, let's try it out. 9.
Not really sure.
Haven't the foggiest.
Shrugs. Well. That's an idea. Sora will send Mage Hand out to splash poop water up and see where it lands.
Okay.
Throw flower in the air trick.
Yeah.
Poop water.
Yeah.
I told you we should have thrown poo originally.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
I was spot on with that. You guys are giving me crap about it.
Ha! Pun.
Go ahead and roll
It's a stinky situation.
intelligence with whatever skill you think is appropriate.
Alright. Is this an insight thing or a perception thing?
Which one do you have the higher in?
They're the same.
Yeah, probably perception.
Okay. So you said wisdom or perception?
That's
Intelligence.
Intelligence. Okay. Okay. 6. 22.
Dang. Yeah. There was a temporarily silhouette of brown water,
Nice.
humanoid shaped.
I'll tag it.
he's definitely got
Yeah.
Hold my action.
You were his bonus action.
he's definitely got tetanus now.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. So I get my
Steven,
full attack.
did you write
right?
that down? He's
I
got
did.
tetanus
I did not write that down.
because he
I
just
get
got
my
poo in
full
his
attack.
wounds
It might not be. What's that?
I get my full attack.
Yeah, I think so.
in their wounds.
Okay.
You just don't get a bonus action.
Okay. Wait. Do I have 2 attacks yet?
Yes, you do.
I do.
At 5th level, you do.
I'm too many characters.
Monks and fighters get a
All
second.
right. 17 and 18.
Those will both hit.
All right.
Oof, oof. Presumably, you're using your staff, right?
Kick him in the nuts.
17.
Total.
Yep.
Cool.
Voice.
Yeah, I can't do a bonus action. Okay, so I guess I'm still patient defensing? I don't know.
I believe it's till the end of your turn.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. So,
Okay, cool.
smack. Nah, crap. No,
What?
No.
Oh.
I had
And so we're
a different idea. But
Sora was last, so we're back around to Mose.
So he's gonna use a fist thing.
So Mose is gonna make a perception test to see if he has any idea where. That's a 17 on the die, so
I don't know.
Mose has a pretty good guess.
Yeah, you probably pull out
Isn't he still covered in poo?
Oh yeah, never mind.
into the stone wall.
Cool. So I don't have to roll at a disadvantage. It's the mundane version of fairy fire, kind of. It doesn't last as long, but yeah. So Mose points the hand ring thing, and he goes, "Get him!" And this hand just goes. It doesn't hit anything, but it slams into the wall, and there's this big kind of disruption of dust and moisture and stuff, and it makes a big old noise.
Cool. And is he very fired or it missed?
He just missed.
Okay.
Yeah, no, yeah, you guys can still see him, at least until he gets an action. So that was 21. 19 is next.
I'm gonna get him. Gonna run up and slap him with my sword. And then try and knock him down into the poo water. Oh. I always forget my modifier. It's +8. Is it 8? Is it 8? Should be 8, right?
What's
Magic
your
longsword? 4.
4, 3, and 1. Yeah.
Yeah,
Cool.
that should be 8.
8. So 17 and 14.
17 is a hit.
Okay. And then I'll
Snicker snack.
nice 10 points of damage.
Cool.
And I'll try and push him over into the poo.
Sure.
Is it a strength save or just strength contest or whatever?
It is a contest.
Or
Athletics.
athletics.
Yeah. Okay.
Unless it's got a -4.
Nope.
Okay. Well,
They hold the ground.
we'll still pay you triple.
All right. Then on 17, Delwyn's turn.
What did you say?
I think
Pitches nipples?
Kaya.
F.A. Manos.
Kaya in 18.
Oh, yes, Kaya.
Swing. Hit. Not a disadvantage.
Correct. And that's going to be 2 hits.
Nice. About time. Nice.
Pretty good. 5, 11,
Well, tell him to put a screen up.
and 9. So she does 20 points of damage.
Cool.
With her 2 hits.
Besides, that's for us. That's our roll.
And she is not high enough level to get her extra berserk attack in yet. So,
Unless.
she would get that at 6th, I believe.
Isn't she 6?
She is not.
I thought she was 9.
No, she is not. She's not a star of the show, so she's not that high level. Okay, yeah. So she strikes it pretty beefily. Sprays some more blood.
I thought she was better than Scofield, though. Isn't that something that was canonical?
She is someone that Scofield looks up to. Not better is it's a matter of opinion.
Just better stats. That's all.
Better skills that hit harder. At level 9.
So the invisible attacker will disengage.
Are you sure?
There's no real quick way to.
Yeah, they're kind of surrounded.
Well, disengage they can totally do, but the matter that's up for question is like, what can they do to quickly get that sludge off of them? I don't know that there's like a
take my triple payment off.
Quick spell.
Prestidigitation.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's still no boots.
It's true.
So they're gonna squeak when they run.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so there's a slight flash of magic, and they are no longer silhouetted.
Dang it!
But that is their entire action.
X gonna give it to you. We have them cornered,
right? Presumably.
Like,
when was that?
Presumably they are surrounded. I'm sorry. Yeah, you're before them.
Yeah, excuse you.
So we could go into kind of slow motion. They're raising their hand to presumably cast some kind of spell, and it's Delwyn's turn.
Which we can see. There's just like some poo on the.
Yeah.
Gross.
In my firmest voice, I channel Skullmarm and say, "Drop."
Ooh. Okay.
Give me the poo water.
Don't close your mouth.
The good old classic first level command.
That'll be a wisdom saving throw. 15 is the DC.
They have no bonus.
Oh, yeah. X gonna give it to him.
Well, thieves,
so target drops.
Thieves don't have wisdom on their thing. It's Dex and Intelligence, I think.
Drops what it's holding and ends its turn.
Mm-hmm. So splash. There's a splash.
Gross.
They are unable to dry themselves off. Yeah, pretty gross. So that changes what they're going to do then.
No, it drops what it holding and ends its turn.
Yeah, that's right. You're right. That is a pretty useful first level spell. Cool. All right, so that's that. Then, yeah. Well done.
And as a bonus action, I'm going to heal myself.
Scof is next.
All right, I'll take some hits with advantage.
Yeah.
And I do a healing word on myself.
Mm-hmm.
For 6 points.
All right.
Yeah, I'm over 30 now. So
does a 15 hit?
140.
Mm-hmm. No.
Okay. Hold still.
They are.
Stiller. All right, 20 hits, right?
Yeah.
Ben Stiller.
You're rolling an advantage because they're prone, right?
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ben Stiller.
So this time I'm going to channel a Stunning Strike into that.
Okay, cool.
So DC 14 for them.
Does Stunning Strike... okay, no, you're right.
It just takes a key point.
Yeah, it just kind of takes a point. Okay, cool. So DC 14, you say?
Yeah.
Constitution?
Natural 20.
So no. They do not appear to be stunned.
Are they not?
Natural 20 is not going to do it.
All right, so I'm going to do my bonus attack.
With your foot?
Yes.
Yeah. Metal foot, though, right?
Yeah, stomp on them. So that's more, 24.
Yep, that's a hit.
All right, another Stunning Strike.
Okay.
I channel lightning through the leg.
Okay.
Natural 20 again, Steven.
Wow. Everybody's rolling high tonight.
All right, well, that's layer blows. I got one more.
Okay. Spending all that key.
Yeah, and then
it's the key to victory.
You get double ones?
No, 3 no 1.
Oh, jeez.
Wow.
All right.
Well, I guess I still have a key point left then. You miss.
Okay.
Slash.
So that was on 12. Roger
I'm sure I slip a little bit. Yeah.
He's gonna hit. Well, once he was visible,
Yeah.
or once the attacker was in.
Oh
invisible-
yeah. I'll go ahead and do that.
Yeah. Sorry. That's
Yeah,
all.
that's
No,
right.
use the other. Yeah, use the good die.
I'm gonna use these two.
9/11.
Nah, it's not gonna do it. Wait, 11?
Yeah, on the pink die. 9 on the natural 20 die.
Plus 2, 4. No. No. Yeah. I need a 16. Yeah, so it just barely misses.
On both attacks.
Yeah. Well, I was one at advantage. Wadra only has one attack.
Yeah, but the previous round.
Oh yeah, that's true.
When they
Okay.
became
Yeah, let's
visible.
give Wadra one more time.
Yeah. 13 and 3.
Okay, so that's gonna be a miss.
On the 3?
Because he's doing a ranged attack at something that's prone. It's disadvantage.
Oh, that's.
Sorry.
Is it?
But figured out.
That doesn't make sense. If it's on the ground, it's a longer target.
No, it is. I mean, think about trying to shoot a target on the ground over a distance.
Yeah.
I mean,
If
like,
you're standing next to it,
Yeah, if you're
Yeah,
adjacent, it's no
arcade
problem.
or something,
yeah.
Anyway, so that was Wadra at 10. Sora.
Ice knife. Ice
All right,
knife,
yes,
ice
I will cast Booming Blade, close the distance, and attack with my blue steel dagger.
X gonna give it to you.
17 hit.
Yep.
Yay!
It's a base to base with the
All right, so here's the
Scopa too. So you get your sneak as well.
excellent.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
And you get to duck.
So the dagger does a
I'll
whopping
tell you right now, it's overkill.
6 points of damage plus 4 more for ice, so that's
Uh-huh.
10.
Is it
Uh-huh.
dead yet?
And then here comes the booming blade.
Okay.
2 more for thunder.
Mm-hmm.
And then here comes 3d6 for sneak. 10 more. So 22 damage.
Okay. So you kind of like you dash over, you bring your dagger in, kind of come down
Non-lethally.
like this. You stab in. The magic from the dagger and your booming blade kind of pulses out, and where once was a humanoid assassin assailant is now icy chunks of a humanoid assassin assailant. As the kind of the death throws and the magic kind of pulsing into it turn it into an icicle, and then it shatters from the thunder.
Woohoo!
Is it still invisible?
No, not anymore.
Okay.
First I say nice, and then I say, "That's going to be you, Exeter."
So I try to put the pieces together. What do they look like?
Yes. That's gruesome.
I don't know.
You're touching
You're playing around with
It's
the
ice-
water.
Ice cubes.
Go. Give me
the
a
ice.
perception roll.
It's Jarrett.
13 is your DC.
19.
Okay. You have enough of a skull left
Okay.
that it looks like an elf.
Okay.
bring it.
Okay.
And I still have time on the rod of detection.
Mhm.
I'll just see if anything lights up on the body.
Yeah.
Nice.
It has a roll luck for me.
That's my jam. Not today, though.
No.
No, it's a smiley face from this angle. It means you did good.
Okay. So Sora,
Mhm.
roll a d20 for me.
Okay.
It's gonna be a save for the magic item that the assassin once had.
Okay. 19 on the die.
Okay. The crossbow that it had is intact, and it is radiating magic.
Want that, and we want the head.
Okay.
I thought you were going to do the
Mage
bone
hand, the
chop.
crossbow out.
Sure.
Yeah, I need the head.
Drip, drip, drip.
We're gonna have a conversation later, Mister.
Mage hand to shake it off or something. Like, gross.
Can you get the head also? I'm just like having my foot next to it so it's not floating away.
Oh, okay, well, I can only
Grim
have one
scene.
thing at a
It's pretty
time.
grim.
Here, drops the crossbow in your hands.
Look.
Mage hand, the poopy head.
Actually,
That's probably more than 5 pounds.
Yeah.
there is schmutz in the water still, but this is past the Otyugs, and they had been moving the other way.
That's there to-
So it is a little bit cleaner in this area than
Okay.
in the rest of the sewers.
Okay, good. Alright, I'll pick up the head then.
It's a real horror show. You've created
Cold,
here.
cold. I assume I have gloves and my glass blowers tools.
Yeah, you would have some
It's
heavy gloves.
Yeah. Grab the ice head.
Soaking with water.
All right, shall we?
Okay.
That's gonna be an
Away.
episode of the name of the episode.
Soaking with poo water.
Soaking in poo water.
Hmm. So you guys head back to the hub.
Bonus on disease.
Yeah.
Okay.
Any other invisible assailants that we can
No,
see?
you make it all the way back without other incident. You spot a few like one Otyug up ahead, but it does not appear to have seen you, so you guys can bypass it pretty easily. And you make it back to the hub, where there is some activity going. It is a little. It's still morning, though. Let's say it's probably around 10 now. There's Malith is there, kind of cooking breakfast for everyone. She seems to have caught some like a kind of large insect eggs and is cooking them up, as well as some juicy fat grubs that she has on a little grill. And you can hear Tane's voice coming from the tent that you guys slept in, which was Zeven's tent.
Well, let's make sure we're still wanted here. If we're being
Sorry,
spied
Zever.
upon, I don't want that to be their decision, not ours.
What do you mean?
Well, if Hexeter is scrying upon us,
Well, this place is warded, right? Didn't I say that?
yes, but I mean,
They
what if
did.
that
They did say that.
in and out? Let's just make sure we're still welcome here, even when they have that knowledge.
All right. Well, I was going to ask him anyway. Hey, Malith, you said this place is
Yes.
warded, right?
Yes, it is.
So we're being scried on. Is there anything we can take with us that'll ward us?
There are magics and some potions. The
Thinking long term, yeah.
the vine, if ingested, can provide some protection. The ayahuasca.
Oh, were we growing some on the current?
We've started
Yeah,
getting some seeds.
Although I would say that's a short term.
yeah. But these wards around here are long term. There's any you care to part with for a trade?
They are etched into the walls.
And that was Zeven, or what was your
Zever,
Zever.
our de facto leader. Yes.
when Jane was talking in the was she talking to somebody?
Yeah, she. You didn't hear anyone respond, but no, if you kind of like focus, you can hear her kind of talking, and then there's this. Oh,
I say, is he
I
back?
see. Yes, he has returned.
No. Well, let's just ask him to ward something. Then I'll go up to the tent.
Okay. So you approach the tent.
Knock on the flap.
Tane comes to the door, and she kind of like pulls the flap back a little bit, and she's I was just finishing up.
Oh, okay. Well, we need to talk to.
I'm done. Go on in.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, you can stay. if you
Yeah, you
want.
can come on in.
Yeah.
She comes up. I have some things to think about, I think.
Okay. Catch up with you later.
But I'll stay around for a little while and catch up with what you folk have planned.
Okay. You have a place for a frozen head?
I don't.
Okay.
Nowhere for it to chill.
I'll just set it here outside the tent.
Put a cover.
Yeah.
It would be
So whatever.
appropriate.
A little respectful.
So you enter the tent,
Sure.
Considering you shattered it.
and they're kind of at the table, kind of going over some papers. is a man who stands about 5'9", 6 foot, and is one of the oddest body configurations you've probably ever seen. He has 3 digitigrade hoofed legs, kind of equally placed around his his midsection. A humanoid torso and right arm, and his left arm is scaled and slightly oversized, so that it looks like it could almost touch the ground from his shoulder. And it's kind of heavily clawed, almost like a dragon's or a troll's arm. And he has kind of like a long, kind of shaggy hair, and you can see he has like his spear in his kind of human hand, and he turns around to look at you, and he kind of just cocks his head to the side for a moment, and he has kind of golden red eyes that almost seem to like spin clockwise, the iris, and then counterclockwise a little bit, and then again, almost hypnotic. And were it not for his like super odd appearance, he could be almost normal looking. It's very the like juxtaposition of kind of normal and odd all in one kind of package.
So I'm kind of staring at them for a little bit. Oh, sorry.
I head in right behind and do take a moment to take it in as well.
Please come in.
Scopa, this is Delwyn.
Vendor.
You are guests, yes?
Yeah, I don't know if Tane caught you up on any of what we've been up to
Yes.
with Exeter and all of that.
A bit.
So it looks like we're being scryed on, and we just got attacked by some invisible assassin. So
That makes sense.
hoping maybe you might be able to help us figure out how to ward ourselves. I guess it's pretty warded up in here, right?
I would like to,
Yeah.
but the wards are not mine.
Oh,
I acquired them.
okay.
From.
I'm a bit of a collector, maybe. I acquire things, friends, wards.
And you are the leader of Chimera?
I promote the ideals. I wouldn't say I'm necessarily the leader.
So you didn't create the whole thing?
Oh, no.
No. Who was that?
There are knights, for lack of a better word.
Huh. So it's something that's been around a while then. Or a little
A few
while.
years.
Huh. Do they wear the symbol? Like, how would we recognize
Oh, yes.
them? Yeah? Okay.
One of them even carries a banner. Although, hadn't seen them in quite a while.
Huh.
Well,
Baphomet is rather bold. Perhaps you get to meet them sometime.
we've been told a little of your organization, but if you'd like to tell us more, it seems a lot of our interests are aligned, and
Well, I can't
we may be able to.
imagine any one person getting control over the mists to be a good thing.
Right.
Certainly not.
And from what I've heard, it's quite a bit underway.
Yeah, he's got barrels. Had
Oh,
barrels.
had barrels, yeah.
Well, implying that that's his only storage area.
Right. I mean, we did manage to capture one of those mechanical contraptions.
You did?
Yeah,
Partway built.
yeah. It didn't have the whole thing completed, but
Missing an arm and missing its armament,
Yeah.
its weapon.
I mean, the other one I think is still there. We kind of left him, so I don't know.
You see,
But you're welcome to it. We can tell you where we buried it.
I think that we already
I thought we had already told.
did.
Yeah.
Did we say that? Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Not to
Well,
Zever specifically.
No,
Yeah.
but to. Mm,
Huh.
what's her name?
He gets a thoughtful kind of expression on his face,
Nice.
and he begins kind of like rapping his clawed fingers on the table.
Yeah, it's waiting for Malek. And
I don't know. I wouldn't say I'm a believer in fate as such, but I did have an undertaking of sorts that I think may help us both.
Okay.
You would be able to retrieve some information from the machine that you received. And perhaps, Fender, even you would find this particularly interesting. I recently discovered that there may be a code that can allow automatons, your people, to share their free will with those that haven't awakened yet.
That's certainly something.
And if you could give this free will to the machine that you found, it may be helpful to you.
Huh.
And others that we find.
It's a thought.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By no means necessary, but I mean, I'm willing to share that information with you in any case as to the location of the code, if you agree to bring it back to me or share it with me.
Yeah.
Well, definitely something interesting to have, yeah. What are we talking about? Somewhere nearby, or is this a long distance trek?
It's said that just south of Deep Mine, there was an old orc home, and deep within the complex there is where I've heard that the code is found.
Lovely. Deep in the mine, you say?
Just south of Deep Mine.
Oh, south of Deep Mine. Okay, it's not in the mine.
The northern side of the top of the Everreach Mountains. As far as the wards go, though, I think perhaps Malith could cook you up something that could last you maybe a day.
Yeah. Well, if we could get that recipe, a couple of us are herbalists.
Are you?
Maybe we could try to recreate it. We are trying to grow some of that stuff. I mean,
Of course.
I do have some sprouts growing on my cart.
It's smart. Good way to travel.
Do you think Erzabet has that code?
I should hope not.
Apparently she reprogrammed Dr. Fixo.
Is that what happened to him?
well, we're talking about giving free will to something that didn't have it, right? Something none didn't.
Well, wasn't he awakened by her?
Oh, I don't know. Oh, maybe.
Fixo was sentient.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah, she just reprogrammed.
reprogrammed it.
Set up healer bot to be evil. Is my note.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, as long as we can make sure we're warded along the way, we don't want this to fall into their hands.
Right.
Well, hopefully Mr. Fixo sticks to his word and sticks to medicine from here out.
Right.
Yeah.
thought that was
Yeah,
a deal.
I'll have Malith write the recipe for you. I wouldn't take it too often, though.
Yeah.
As you may know, Diahuska can have an effect on your thinking.
Okay. Like the mist?
No, not the same.
Okay. So is it something we all have to take, or would one person be able to?
It would need to be on. You would all have to take it.
Does it work on robots?
Of course, it's quasi magical.
We don't want to. We have a child with us. We don't want to give him it to him.
That does make things more difficult.
And an
You mean
animal.
like a topical lotion, maybe?
I need to take a bio break. Sorry, guys.
All right.
Be right back.
Okay.
Talk amongst yourselves.
I mean, I guess we could try to feed it to Beaky, but
I don't know that Beaky's a concern.
It's a lot of us to be warded. We-
All right, let's steal all of Steve's notes.
Well, and we could always suggest to Mose, instead of being him being the captain, we switch to knights.
yeah.
You only want to travel at night?
No, I've traveled during the day. Night is dumb.
But you just said.
It's all dark out at night.
All right. Oh, and your peepers can't see good. That's right. At night.
Let's go for it.
Can yours?
Yeah.
Sure. Night vision.
Who was that work with the enhanced parts?
Enhanced parts? The ones that.
When we wanted to chop off your arm, bring it back.
Right. I don't think we ever caught his name.
Where did we find him? Nope.
He was outside of Brightfall.
Yeah.
Rightfall. Okay, so not
Um,
near Deep Mine.
I did not write his name down.
No, I don't think we got his name.
Okay.
We had the name of the orc in town, but he's different.
Ah, yes.
Something great.
Fought orcs.
Yeah.
Big orc had buzzsaw.
Yeah.
Fought and killed lots. Rolled really poorly.
Keep track of your rolls.
When they were bad, yeah.
Dice journal.
I've also been reminded that the alchemist definitely pees upside down.
Okay.
And I will not get over that. We're talking about the dwarf that can definitely pee upside down.
You are.
Whose secrets you will not unveil to me.
Shope Dark Under.
All right.
So you get it dark under? Because it goes under him. Because otherwise he'd have a mess. He would just stink constantly. It has to go up. Unless he puts on his boots. But who's going to do that?
Well, how do you
Every single time?
How do you know Danigs don't like have pee that smells different?
I didn't say pee. There's other parts.
Anyway,
Gross.
So we're thinking, we don't want to feed it to Mose.
A poo-centric
We would have
episode.
to feed it to Beaky also. So we're wondering, is there need to find information, somehow figure out how to create wards.
Just put it on like sunscreen.
I mean, we can grow the plants, but that's not going to do enough.
Well,
Right on.
Yeah.
That was his name.
Well, if we don't want to be spread on, I think we need to.
you could die.
What's that? You could die?
Well, I was thinking maybe the one scrying, but
I already kind of did.
The way scrying works, and anyone who studied may know this, is that it focuses on some element of your being. If your being has been changed in a significant way
Mine has. Oh,
since the scrying.
Yeah.
They would have to refocus it. If you can somehow change yourself so that you're not who you were.
like illusion, disguise.
No, it'd have to be more real than that.
I don't know how we would change everyone. It'd
Yeah.
have to all happen at once. But change, like, what are you suggesting?
Oh, I suppose if we all
What?
took a.
Like become vampires or something?
I wouldn't wish that
I
on
mean,
you.
if we all experienced a
Someone
degree
said
of
technically a
forgetfulness
werewolf.
from exposure to the mist, that might work.
Yeah, then we'd
That's a
lose
risky
everything.
thing to do, but it,
We would lose everything now.
Could.
Would we?
Our memories, yeah.
Is it permanent?
Well, if it's not, then we get back to ourselves and then we can be scryed again.
but it would give you some time.
I mean, if we want, we could. There's that werewolf. Oh no, we cured him. Yeah.
Oh, lycanthrope. Yes. And I believe he's very sad. Don't think.
I think he's currently off with that dwarf head.
Yeah.
Zachem.
Hopefully.
Yeah, Zacom. That was his name.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
What do you have a ritual in mind? Yeah.
Could kill you and bring you back, but that would be
But how would you do it yourself?
These are
yeah.
these
That you
are
could
all
do.
risky things.
Yeah. I mean, we can go and legally change our names. No.
Oh.
Were that a thing?
I mean, I'd be willing to shave my mustache if it would work, but I know it wouldn't, so that's not an option.
You roll deception against yourself. No, I'm just kidding.
Dang it, I'm too insightful. I know myself too well. I would not shave it. Hey, Mose,
Yeah.
how do you feel about us becoming knights?
That sounds pretty cool.
Kind of like it.
Fender,
What?
would you like to work for them for a bit?
Work for them? Doing what? I mean, just being.
Knightly things.
I mean, it would help to have a bigger group than just the four of us. Or five.
Heh.
Provide protection for the downtrodden.
Does that mean I get to be a knight too?
Of course.
Ooh. A pirate knight.
Or a night pirate.
Sure.
That's pretty cool.
It is.
I mean, what's the downside of being a knight?
Captain Knight. Knight Captain.
Knight captain's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
The
Are there-
downside would be, I believe, knights are part of an order that usually has some sort of restrictions on their actions. Fender,
The one playing around in poo.
we might have to curb your murderous tendencies.
You go get it. You're the one that exploded a guy.
That was self-defense.
Didn't hit you.
Ish.
Okay, fine. Defense of the party.
Mm. I mean, I said I wanted you to just throw poo in there, but you guys were like, no, don't throw poo in there.
Mose,
Yeah.
is awakening more robots something that you would like to do?
I'm not sure what the. Does that mean they can? What is it? What does that mean?
They could talk to you.
Yes.
Think.
Means they become their own being.
Okay. I mean that sounds pretty cool.
That would be pretty cool.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like we should wait until we find a way to ward ourselves before we go there and lead somebody directly to it.
I mean, we can obtain it.
How far is Deep Mind? What direction? Do you have a map?
Yes, I do.
Do we have other things, other places like Six-Sided Sea and Obelisk? And
Yeah. We do.
6 or 7 days.
And to Brightfall.
Oh,
Maybe one of the
Back down to Brightfall? No, it's
Yeah,
all the way
yeah,
down there.
right,
Plus,
right,
unless you want to come around this way,
No.
gotta go through the mountains.
Yeah,
they were
because just like
That's
teleport
good.
to where we want to be.
Mm.
that's tricky.
Now, I wonder if we can get any information from this skull.
Yeah, we can try it. Should thaw out soon.
Do
Put it near
you
the fire, maybe?
think we can try the rope with it? Just to ensure
Interesting.
truthfulness?
Interesting. It's worth a shot.
Sure, why not?
I mean, it's been frozen and hit with thunderous energy. Why not shock it a little too?
So you're gonna prepare a Speak the Dead?
Yes.
All right, I'll go.
That may let us know where Exeter is at. That is our goal. Is
Yeah.
right.
he seems the goal threat.
All right.
Oh.
I'll go put the head next to the fire. I'll still keep it covered.
Oh, we might cook a little. We might want to put it in a warm
Not
bath
in-
instead.
Yeah, not in the fire, but next to it.
Hmm.
Thaws
How about
out.
a warm bath?
I only get
Whatever.
5 questions.
Let's talk those out now.
And I guess we don't really care who this person is, do we? Or was.
No,
No, we just want to know.
Who they work for?
we know who they work for.
We just want to ask about Hexler. How do we?
How do you kill him? Well, with a knife to his tummy.
Well, do we want to know more about his
With a
Who-
bloody sneak knife?
who Hexler is working for?
Well, how do we know that this person knows that?
We
Right.
asked him.
Yes, and I think I should be in disguise when I do it.
Okay.
It's under no compulsion to tell the truth if it recognizes me to be an enemy.
I see.
But if we wrap it in the truth thing, that's what you're talking about, right?
Yeah, well, I think we should double up just in case.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm sure we could disguise you if you want.
This is interesting. Zever says, if you don't mind, I'd like to watch.
Of
Dirty
course.
bird.
Malith has limited abilities that are similar, but every time is different.
Well, to be honest, I've only done it one time before. And that was just to identify a skull so that it could be returned to its home, its family.
Very noble of you.
Long story of a were creature. It's quite an interesting story, too.
Yeah,
Right.
we should write it down at some point.
Should get a
Story of Volter Redclay, Danig, and Sagan. Bloodmate, I believe, was just.
Yeah, we should change that. It's also obvious.
He had a little bout of were creatureness for
Right.
a moment.
Interesting.
Would you have any books on where lycanthropy or where creatures in general?
I don't, unfortunately. I'm very interested, though.
So am I. I have compiled so far 2 transformations.
There's a Kenku fellow that does drawings. I have a number of them.
I think we've met that guy.
No, we met the human with his little goblin assistant.
Oh,
Oh,
so here's a goblin.
there's a bird-like goblin, of course. Very rude of me.
Oh. Oh, this. Oh, we are speaking of the same.
Yes, I
I
think
see.
so. Quite skilled. I have a few of his drawings here. One of them is of a shapeshifter.
Mortimer,
Oh,
P.
please.
Candlesticks.
Yes, that's his name.
Yes. Oh. Yeah, so far I've learned that Tibas turn into manticore-like creatures, and Orkindi turn into rather large orcs with big tusks. I've always wondered what happens to the your people, Fender.
Yeah, me too.
Interesting.
Hmm.
Anyway, please use my tent.
Fender, do you have any ideas? Good ideas for questions?
Well,
So
don't-
far, just where is Hexter? Who else does Hexter work for?
4/with, because I think
Ooh.
that'll be
Who does Hexter work for?
/with.
What is this?
Because that's going to cover both in one
We can
question.
identify
Oh,
that.
okay. I think we should
The
watch
slash
it.
doesn't make it
We should have it
one
watched.
question.
It's one. Yes, it does. It's one question.
Actually,
Who does he work with /for? Question mark. Do you need me to write it in a
Just
sentence so you
go
can
outside
see
the
it
word.
No, I
visually? Okay.
Yeah.
Mm.
Who does number 2?
Number 1.
I don't know. Do we want to ask anything about this? The counselor,
Which one?
the one that's connected.
Let's see.
Oh, no, she wasn't a counselor. She was.
I mean, I guess it's possible that it wasn't Hexeter that sent this invisible assassin.
Well, let's find out.
I guess we can.
I believe that the council person that was mentioned was the human one, Atris Halberdane.
Being connected to Hex. Oh yeah, helping Hexter. That's right. Well, if they're not working for Hexeter, maybe they're working for Urzabat. Yes,
Do we know where Ursabet is? Is that something we would need to?
we assume she's here, but we don't know.
Is
She-
that something that would be common knowledge?
She generally stays in Foundry.
So she has a workshop, a known workshop.
Oh yes, a number of them. Go for it.
Maybe we can ask where Hexeter is, but that's going to change probably.
Oh sure.
We can ask if Hexeter is scrying on anything in particular, or does it matter?
So if you guys want to kind of lock down your list, we're coming to the end of tonight's episode. So we can pick up with the actual casting next time.
Okay.
Do you want us to send you the questions ahead of time?
Yeah, we could do that. Just throw them in the chat, or our
Group chat.
Yeah.
our
Group chat.
in-game group chat, and we'll pick up there next time.
Level 6.
No, sorry. I know you're itching for it.
I'm hungry for it.
You're hungry. You're a hungry hippo.
Robot, actually.
Sorry, very rid of me. Thanks again for watching every night.
Every night. Thanks for watching it over and over every night.
Yes.
Tongue-tied. I mean, hey, if you want to, that'd be awesome. Thanks for watching tonight, folks. It's been Kicking the Door, a live play D&D internet / real life D&D game.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Oh God. I've been your Dungeon Master, Steven.
I'm Devlin.
Matt.
Ants.
Hey,
See you next time. Good night, everybody.
good.
Hey, we got our
Day
names right.
jobs.
We got our names right this time. Aren't you guys impressed?
Yeah.
I'm impressed.
Just to make it easy, we'll do the crossbow, so I can let them know what it is.
Excuse me. What are we doing?
Yeah, you can let them know what it is.
Identify the crossbow.
Identify that crossbow.
I think it's a crossbow.
It's a crossbow.
Yep.
That's what I thought.